Europe's largest event services provider, the Gallowglass Group, has been extending its offering recently. The latest addition to the portfolio is Gallowglass Global Event Services, and I'm talking to two of its directors, Jeremy Troughton and Chris Iddon, to find out more.
Jeremy and I had worked together for a number of years. In 2011 and 2012 we were closely involved in delivery of the London Olympic Games and had the opportunity to work with the Gallowglass Group during that period. I think we both believed that there were opportunities in the future in terms of the supply of professional site and project managers for overlay in major events.
Overlay is all the temporary stuff that's used for events that doesn't get left behind afterwards.
Traditionally, it's a commodity-led sort of art, if you like. We believe that the skill is actually based in the people, and you can get the kit from pretty much most places. So we saw an opportunity to try the delivery of overlay services from a fixed management team, buying in, if you like, the services from other contractors and managing them through procurement, delivery, operation, dismantle and account close.
What struck me as fantastic was the HR and the processes that Gallowglass had and worked behind the scenes. Their teams are always very efficient, were always on time, and their tracking and their record keeping was absolutely exemplary. So we had a chat with them at the end of the Olympics and decided to form a new venture, Gallowglass Global Event Services, to look at providing that next layer of staff up in the delivery of events through to project managers, event managers, project directors, to really take a full turnkey approach to people provision for the major events industry.
So there's a plethora of equipment out there, and we have the opportunity to pick and choose from that huge amount of kit to make sure that we can match the right quality and price of equipment to our client needs. Whereas what tends to be the case is that individual suppliers will be trying to push what they've got rather than what they can get. That's the big difference.
We come at it from a very independent perspective, so we look at what are the actual needs of the event and what are the best solutions in the marketplace to fit that event. So we're not hamstrung to one particular supplier. We work with all the big suppliers and a lot of small regional suppliers across the world.
So the clients that we work for, they can pretty much forget about what truthfully is what people call the boring stuff, getting the venues ready for the real sport or the real event to take place. And we can then focus on getting the right quantity, the right quality, the right cost of equipment and use professionals to manage the implementation, the delivery and the use of the equipment.
Most people can't staff up quickly enough to deal with a major event. That whole recruitment process takes a huge amount of time. What we can deliver is tried and tested people who can come in and join a team, and in doing so we can reduce the lead times required in the planning phases of an event, and bringing in good people who know the job and know what they need to do. They can hit the ground running and ultimately save the client time and money.
I think the delight for Jeremy and I in terms of making the business work is that we have the full support of the Gallowglass Group behind us. So from an HR, crewing, health and safety, environmental point of view, we've got experts that we can call on to complement the business that we deliver, and that's just great.